Alright guys, Mr. G here, and we are looking at Iron Harvest again. Can RTS become fun again? You're wondering what Iron Harvest is. It's essentially a World War I diesel punk real-time strategy game set in an alternate history where instead of building tanks and stuff, we built giant mechs and machines and blew each other up. It's based off a tabletop game called Scythe, and you've got your Russians and your Germans and everybody, but they've got silly names like Rusviets and Polniaks, etc., etc. What is this game? And is it going to be fun? It's going to be releasing full release on September 1st. Those of you that have pre-purchased have been having access to beta, which is what I've been playing for ages. So for ages, there was actually no campaign. Now the campaign is released and you can begin to play it. It feels a lot like Warcraft 3, where you have 3 heroes for each faction. I mean, 1 for each faction, 3 factions. And each hero has an animal or beast that they can control, and your units can level up and get veterancy. It feels fairly familiar to anyone that's played a real-time strategy game. But can they make it fun again? Now, you can see in the campaign we've got a little bit of character, we've got a little bit of a storyline that gives you some buy-in to the endless, senseless death you're going to be throwing at your opponents. But I've been looking at back and forth at this game over the last 4 or 5 months, and I'm curious, can they take a genre that died away over a decade ago and make it fun again? So one of the things driving me nuts is they've not added a pause function, and I'm old now. I need to stop and think because there's a really good cover system in this game. It reminds me a lot of Company of Heroes, except you're also able to crank out more units as well. You've got engineers that can build fortifications. I've got to sit down, I'm going to play the campaign because these games remind me of my childhood playing Command & Conquer 2, and it brings back a lot of fun. I don't know if younger people are going to be able to jump into that, but those of you over the age of 35 are going to feel like you're instantly back into the early 90s. I'm going to have to wait and see if this game's going to be worth the price tag or it's going to give you a lot of fun. I will say the mechs and units are awesome, but it is overwhelming the amount of things you've got to click, build order and efficiency, and the abilities that units have, which reminds me exactly of playing StarCraft 2 back in the day and why I was so bad at it. Like and subscribe for all things vehicular combat, etc. Mr. G out.